Welcome everyone to another episode of Slasher Scotty. I am your host, Scotty McCoy, and boy do I have a surprise for all of you. I have on Zoom with me right now DJ Patton, and he will be playing Santa in the upcoming indie horror film, The Naughty List. He also played Loomis in Shadow Marsh, and he was in a bunch of other things as well. How are you doing, DJ?
Doing well today, and how are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm glad to have you on. I know I've been waiting to meet you. Well, meet you.
Virtual meet, yeah, I should have been in person. I apologize for that. That would have been awesome, but virtual is better than nothing. So, well, one day I'm sure we'll definitely meet in person. So,
absolutely. And Amanda, one of my really good friends, I went to high school with her. She's with Gravestone Films and everything, and she had nothing but nice things to say about you.
She's amazing. I love her.
Yeah, she's a great person. Great person. So the first question I got for you is more generic. How did you get your start into acting?
Wow, it's actually been pretty recent. So I started acting when I was younger, and grammar school, a little bit in high school, but then I actually switched to music. I started becoming more involved in that, and I started taking off. So I kind of put acting on the back burner. But recently, I've always been a fan of films. But recently, through going to horror conventions and meeting people, I actually got involved in producing. So my first film was 13 Fanboy. That's actually where I met Noelle, and flew down to New Mexico. And actually, they needed someone for a scene, and I fit the security guard shirt, and I got thrown in there. So my friend Brad Robinson and I got to do that, and that's how it kind of took off. I was like, I kind of found my love again for acting, and just snowballed from there. I've been blessed enough to get some really cool roles and meet some awesome people. So.
That's awesome, and I know I'm assuming Debbie Sue Voorhees was there as well. I'm sure you met her. I'm really good friends with Debbie Sue. I really want to meet her.
Nicest lady. I was just I actually called her because I my first time flying to New Mexico. I didn't know where I was going, and I wanted to find out more. It's actually the first movie I actually produced as well. Nice. She was so kind and helped me out, and I'm so glad I did that because I met some awesome people. Like I said, Noelle, who we're basically family now. Yeah. So it's nice to the horror world is really cool, and a lot of them have become friends and family now. So
they really do.
I'm so glad I did that. So I don't think a lot of it's would happen without that.
Yeah, absolutely. And Noelle, she is an amazing person, and I know. I met her one time, I believe. It was at Creature Feature, and she's such a great person. Very talented. She's a very nice person.
Like, she can do it all.
Really is. Yeah, she's done so many projects, and she's helped so many projects. I mean, she's helped 72, and she's helped so many other projects. Just get on their feet with the crowdfunding campaigns, and I mean, obviously that's where it all starts. Really, is crowdfunding. Exactly. So before I really get into the questions about the movies and everything, we'll talk about some crowdfunding, because obviously we know about there's some bad eggs out there that do crowdfunding, and it doesn't. They have ulterior motives that aren't of the greatest standards. So there are people
that ruins it for other people,
So. Absolutely, and there are people that are now hesitant to donate to Indiegogo crowdfunding campaigns because of those people, and that's really not fair to the the honorable people, the honest, the loyal. People, it really isn't fair to them, because they depend on these donations, these funds, to make their movies. Without the funds, they don't have a movie. So do you have any advice for these people that would like to donate or be involved but are a little bit hesitant to do so? Like, what advice do you have to give to them?
Say maybe just do some research, maybe just message some people, find out who else has been involved in stuff like this, or who's worked with this certain person before, or any of the actors involved. And just make sure you're comfortable, and see what else they've done before. You can always look at IMDb, see what other projects they've done. This is the first one. I know it's kind of tough, but it always doesn't hurt to reach out to them, or reach out to some people involved, and just see. I mean, right now it's really bad. I think I saw you in Mike's interview, and that one guy I don't want to say his name, but he messed it up for a lot of people, and it's very unfortunate because I was involved in that. I know a lot of people else were too, and it was a shock to us, but a lot of people are just still scared.
Yeah.
And the reason to be, for sure. But now it's like, it's harder to get things off the ground, and it said we depend on this.
Yeah.
We want to make the best movie possible, and obviously the more donations the more perks, that they get, the more it helps us out. So
Yeah.
I would say, just maybe just do some research.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's funny because I asked this question to a lot of the indie actors and the indie filmmakers because I want to give them the voice on how to get it out to people that are watching specific interviews. Like people that watch Michael might not watch yours, or people that watch yours might not watch his,
Right.
and it reaches a wider demographic of people on why they should donate to Indiegogo campaigns. And you are probably like, out of everybody I've asked, you're in the same boat as all of them. They always said do your research, and there are people like yourself, Amanda Sawyer, and Michael Taylor and Noelle Berger, myself. There are people out there that are in the industry that you would be able to ask if they're loyal and honest people, and if they don't know, they can send it to somebody that does know.
Exactly. Yeah, I actually reached out to Noelle at first too, because I was pretty new at first. And then she kind of guided me and helped me out a lot. So I learned a lot from her.
Yeah,
she's definitely a good person to ask.
Yeah, she's probably, I wouldn't say one of the most trustworthy in the industry, because there's a lot of trustworthy people out there, but she is definitely a good name to ask, and she is definitely one of the good people. You know what I mean? Like,
I've definitely met a lot of amazing people. So I mean, people shouldn't be afraid. I mean, there's a lot of amazing people out there.
Yeah.
So it's
definitely, it's hard. It's sad that the bad eggs ruin it for so many people. And it only takes one bad egg to cause all that doubt. But just know there's a lot more good eggs out there than there are the bad. So that's something to look forward to as well.
There is.
Yeah. So how did you happen to get involved with Shadow Marsh, and what about the Naughty List?
I started with Shadow Marsh first. I had met Matthew online, and we started messaging, and we hit it off right away and just became friends. And he introduced me to his movie, and I wanted to be a part of it. So I actually was one of the producers on it as well. And he offered me a part, and I'm so glad I did it, because those two, Matthew and Matt, are two amazing people. I call them Matt squared, but they're two of the most, again, the nicest, amazing people in this industry. I'll definitely work with them again, and this movie's going to be amazing. But I first got there, they just make you feel comfortable. The whole time I was talking, as far as like, the research thing, I never doubted him at all, and they had already worked on other stuff too before.
Right.
And I know some friends that worked on other movies that had worked with them. And I mean, you'll never hear a bad thing about any of those two guys.
Right.
Never.
Right. So
I definitely work with them again. And I can't wait. I heard the pictures, it's almost in picture lock, so I can't wait. And we're probably maybe looking at December. So this year's going to be end with a couple of good movies coming out. Naughty List, I actually met Michael through Noelle. She had I auditioned for In the Window, which was the first movie that I met Michael on. And well, of course, it's on the back burner now for the Naughty List. But I saw Noelle, she got the role, and I reached out to her and got Mike's information, and I auditioned and got In the Window. And then he sent me the script, or a couple of pages of the Naughty List. I was like, whoa, we got to do this one first. I was blown away by the first 10 pages. I was like, no, we got to do this. So he was on the fence about it, and because we already had this other one planned. But after a while, I was like, dude, we got to do this. We got this. And so I kind of pushed him. Then before we knew it, a couple of weeks later, he had it penned. So I was like, awesome. I mean, it's seriously, it's an awesome slasher. I can't wait to do it, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. Nice. He's got something special here too, and doesn't hurt. I got a couple of friends working on this one too. So
nice.
Amanda,
awesome.
Noelle.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun. And that we filmed that in January, so
nice.
It's good. The year's gonna end good and to start good next year too. So
that's awesome, and I look forward to seeing that. I can't wait.
Right now, we actually have the Indiegogo out, so people can still be a part of it, and you can find the link on my page, or actually go to the Naughty List on Facebook and still be a part of it. There's some awesome perks, and we would love to have your support.
Absolutely. And I did look at the crowdfunding campaign. I did donate myself, and I can say that there are some amazing perks out there.
Thank you, Scotty.
Of course, not a problem. There's a lot of good perks out there, so definitely check out the Naughty List Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign. You can find it on Facebook. I believe there's the Naughty List Facebook group, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, there is. Yeah, I think you just type in the Naughty List. I think it's the first thing.
Yeah, awesome. So
definitely you go to my page or your page. I think you had shared it too. But
yeah, Awesome. Absolutely. So definitely check that out. And if you can't contribute, because I know some people don't have the funds to do it, but it doesn't cost anything to share it. So definitely share it, because your share can get them 5 donations.
Right. Yeah. The more the word gets out there,
Yep.
the better it helps us. And I said, yeah, I mean, there's stuff out there. I think, there's some stuff at a low price, but we understand times are tough, but
Yeah.
if you can spread the word, that would definitely be tremendous for us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So for those unaware, I guess I'll ask both questions. I have these in the 2 different questions. I'll ask them both together. What is Shadow Marsh about, and what is the Naughty List about?
So the Naughty List is a slasher set in Christmas, and it's about I'm showing what I can say. It's about a family gathering that doesn't go so well,
Okay.
and they're attacked by an unknown assailant, which happens to be Santa, which
Okay.
I'll be playing.
Nice.
I cannot wait for that. So yeah, it's gonna be a short, probably 40 to 60 minutes.
Okay.
But we've got some amazing things planned in that, some cool things.
Nice.
Some surprises. So that's awesome. A Shadow March is about a cult. There's some really good actors in it. Mike Ferguson. I actually got to work with David and my friend Timothy and Ozzy. Just everyone in the movie was just super nice and cool, and that's just another one where I'm really stoked to see the finished product. So, and all they have their own page too. Shadow March has a page. The rest has a page. It has a little more info on there.
Awesome. I look forward to seeing both of them. Obviously,
I can't
obviously
wait.
Obviously the Naughty List, because I'm really good friends with Michael Taylor and Noelle Berger, and of course you and Amanda, who are also in it. Even Max Morrison is in it, and I'm good friends with him. So I really can't wait to see that, because I have a lot of personal friends in that as well. But I can't wait to see Shadow Marsh as well. I think that's going to be a really cool film that's going to be coming out. Did I lose you?
You're frozen.
Oh, no, you good?
Yeah, you're good now. Yeah, you're frozen the whole time.
Okay, sounds good. So what I was saying was that that I can't wait to see the Naughty List. I have a lot of friends that are in there as well. You, obviously, Amanda, Mad Max Morrison. Michael Taylor's directing. Obviously, Noelle Berger's in it, and I have so many people that I really care about in this movie, and I can't wait to see it. Shadow Marsh.
And yeah, the script's awesome. We have some. We've been talking about some of the scenes, and like I said, we have some good stuff in store. So you guys, it's gonna be cool.
And I can't wait to see the kills, because when you think of a Christmas movie, you think of Christmassy related kills.
Yeah, we've been messaging a lot back and forth about that stuff, especially the kills. So yeah, we want to make it a little different. We got some cool stuff.
Obviously, yeah, and you don't want to do like those typical cliche kills that you've already seen. You want to have something unique,
Right, you want to add your little spin to it, different element. So yeah, that's what I said. We want to get outside the box and come with something different for sure.
Nice. I can't wait to see this. So obviously you didn't film the Naughty List yet. You don't want to spoil too much about it, but if you can give us a little sneak peek of what are you looking forward to them filming the most in this movie?
I think just what he has in store for me, his writing. I mean, just the opening scene itself is going to draw you in. Yeah. And I wish I could say any more about the opening scene, but that's when he sent me the few pages. The opening scene is what grabbed my attention. I was like, we have to do this movie. I can't wait for you to write the rest. But yeah, I think the opening scene is gonna be what makes the movie for sure.
Nice. That's exciting. That's exciting, because obviously, like when the ending of a movie is really the part that makes you say, oh my god, that was awesome, I can't believe that happened. But the opening movie is going to draw you in, because if the opening isn't good, people can turn it off.
Oh yeah, you just turn it off right away. Yeah, so if it grabs your attention, you're like, whoa, you're gonna watch the whole thing. You're gonna keep watching. So
yeah,
I mean, I said that he's a smart writer.
Yeah,
I said when I read it, I was like, I felt bad about pushing the other movie aside, but I was like, I need this movie done.
Yeah.
So, and he agreed. He's like, and then when he started working on it, the pages I was reading, I was like, this is going to be amazing.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I hope everyone thinks so too. So.
Right. So what is the most challenging part for you about being an actor?
I think it's just getting in the headspace, like, believe it or not, I mean, through movies and music, I'm pretty much an introvert. Mm-hmm. Takes me a while to get in my shell, but once you feel comfortable, and I think just doing some research on the role, it's just becoming that character, bringing that character to life. You want to make the people think that is you.
Yeah.
So I think that's the most challenging part. Is I said it's been about 2 years since I've been back in this, but I want to portray the characters, the way they should,
Yeah.
and bring them to life. So I think it's just getting to the character's headspace and becoming a character.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And obviously, like, to make a movie good, obviously to make your character believable, you got to get into that headspace. And and
100%.
sometimes it can be hard to get into the headspace, especially of a character that you aren't personally, like a drug addict or a killer. Like, you know what I mean? It takes a lot of an actor to get into that mindset, because you're not that type of person, and it really does take a toll on you. It could take a toll on you.
Oh, it does. I think it's also good to watch other movies that are similar, so you can
Mhm.
see how the people portrayed it and see, like, what they did, but then
Yeah.
obviously make it your own as well.
Yep. Yep. Like, and some actors like go the extra mile. I don't know if you know Cody Falk. He's from the DMV area, and he's filming a movie Smack, and he's a method actor, and he got into the part of it, like, his character is a drug addict. So he gets into the part of, he went to different drug rehabilitation facilities and kind of examined and like talked to people that were drug addicts to kind of get into that mindset. Or even Laura Park Lincoln from Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood. She was playing a psychic, Tina Shepard, and obviously she's not a psychic, but she went to psychics and learned their craft so she can perform the role to a perfect way. So, like, do you do anything like that to get into character? Do you go to those lengths?
Not that I said, but I was actually in Rosebud as well. I wasn't on set when she was, but I was one of the fast team members, which was basically a SWAT team, and I didn't just watch some movies. I like to see how they moved and act, and my character was called Cutter, to see how people handle knives and stuff like that. So I just did a little bit of research. I mean, I didn't go out to any places, but I definitely did go online and just check things out, just to see about the movements and just what they would
Yeah.
do. So I mean, that definitely helps.
Yeah.
So you're not just like sitting there going, and people look like it's fake or something,
Right.
But I mean, that movie also, Rosebud, comes out in November, and that's another one I'm excited about.
Nice.
The set was amazing, and the storyline's amazing. Peter Anthony has a great story, and that's another one I'm excited about. So this year for me is the end of the year. I got 4 or 5 movies,
Nice.
and I'm looking forward to all of them, because I haven't seen any of the finished products yet. So that's going to be exciting as well.
Nice.
I
I'm
want to see
really excited.
I've only seen her in the trailer, so I want
Yeah.
to see Laura Park Lincoln's portrayal as well. And
Right.
I wasn't on set that day, but I heard it's something special for sure.
I'm really excited to see Roseblood as well. It's a Friday the 13th fan film. For those that don't know, Laura Park Lincoln is reprising the role of Tina Shepard. What I'm really curious about is, how is Terry Kaiser coming back as Dr. Cruz?
You have to watch the movie.
I'm really curious, because he was killed.
It's almost everyone's number one question, and you just got to watch the movie.
Yeah.
Because
And
when
I'm
I first
sure-
heard about you, I was like, what's happening here? But yeah, and it all makes sense. Like I said, you just got to watch it, and all your questions will be answered for sure.
Awesome. That's the one thing I've been answering. And I asked Laura Park Lincoln when I interviewed her about Roseblood, and she's like, it will make sense. She goes, but she said, working with him, it was like we never lost a beat together.
Yeah, I mean, I saw some footage that Peter sent me, and it was just like, wow, it's going back in a time capsule. It's crazy. And there's also a few surprises as well too. So
Yeah.
it's another one. It's going to be a little shock to people, but in a good way.
Awesome. I can't wait to see that. So the last question I got for you is, do you have any other films or projects that are in the works, or that you may have already filmed that are coming out, that you would like to promote to the listening and viewing audience, as well as any social media accounts or websites that you would like to plug?
So I have another movie right now. We're doing an Indiegogo campaign as well, called Depravity. And that's about, I mean, how do I describe this? That's also on my page as well. There's also a page for Depravity as well. We would really appreciate your support too. We should be filming next summer.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to that. That we actually, I heard about the script over a year ago, and of course, COVID and everything kind of stopped that. But now it's, we're getting it going again. So I'm excited about that as well. You can go there and spend all the information. It's about town secrets and what can happen, and I'll be playing one of the killers as well. So got a double dose of killing going on here pretty soon.
What's going on here? Why are you always a killer? Are you trying to tell us something?
Yeah, I was like, you'll be perfect for this killer role. I'm like, whoa, thanks, but huh. I know I'm like gonna get typecast now. Every role I'm gonna be a killer, but I don't, whatever. I mean, they're really good scripts, so it's like I don't mind, like
Yeah.
they're smart. This one has a different spin too, so I'm excited about that too. And See, that and Naughty List are the two I have coming up right now. Everything else I basically filmed already.
Nice.
So, and then I'm
Nice.
getting prepared for that, and I'm going to the premiere of Rosebud next month. So I still got a busy few months ahead of me. So
Nice. Well, I definitely look forward to seeing you in Rosebud, and looking forward to seeing you in obviously the Naughty List 13 Fanboy, which is coming out October 22nd. That'll be in
That's right.
select theaters, and it'll be in on major video on demand and streaming platforms or whatever. So definitely check that out as well.
And some cities have it actually at theaters. You just gotta
Yeah.
check your local listings or whatever.
Yeah. So far, I don't think it's in anywhere in Maryland or anywhere in Pennsylvania, and I'm from both areas, so I don't think there's
That's
anywhere
a bummer.
there. But yeah, but it's going to be, I
every
believe,
week
in
it's still getting
Ohio.
out there too. So I think it could be in the future.
Yeah, and I know it's in Ohio. I
Adding
know it's going to
theaters
be.
every day. So
Yeah, it'll be in a couple places in California, it'll be in New Mexico, I believe Chicago might be in, maybe Atlanta, New York. I think Albany, not Albany, Auburn, New York is going to be in. So definitely check
nice.
local listings, or join the Deborah Voorhees Sheer Horror Group on Facebook.
Yeah, she's posting information constantly, so you can get updated from there.
Yep, absolutely. Well, I thank you, DJ, so much for joining me.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Not a problem. I'll try to have this up tonight. If not, then tomorrow for sure. I know I told you I have work at 4:30 in the morning.
I'm gonna say, yeah, dude, you go to bed.
Yep, so I'll definitely be saving this first.
I kept you up long enough.
I'll definitely be saving this first before bed, so that way I don't lose anything. And then I'll probably like get it all saved and edit it up and everything as quick as I can, and then whatever I don't finish do tomorrow. All
awesome.
right.
Yeah, so well, it's been a long day for you already. So
yeah,
I know how it is when you're tired, and I was like,
same with you. We're both in the same boat.
I know, right? So we're almost identical. Hours up. It's like I got home, like I feel like I'm going to go to bed and just wake up and do it all over again, you know?
Yep, absolutely. It's what, like a 5-day a week or so, if that, repeat.
Yeah, I work Monday through Friday, so
yeah,
but it's been exhausting. It's 11, 12-hour days. I mean, it just seems like I'm always at work, you know?
Yeah, don't blame me there. So yeah, definitely get your rest. I'll be getting mine, and I'll definitely let you know once this is uploaded. I thank you so much for joining me. It's been an honor to actually talk to you and discuss some great movies that you have coming out. So I look forward to it.
Thank you so much.
Yep. Have a good day or night.
You too.
Bye.
Night.